Give you a quick history lesson on who Clayface is, dating all the way back to the Golden Era. Basil Carlo was a failed actor who decided to go have a personal vendetta against people and became a serial killer based on actual actors of the time. And funny enough, if we ever get this version in live action, Nick Cage would be a perfect choice. When we initially found out that Clayface was going to be in the Batman, most people assumed that it was going to be this version because it would be a lot more grounded, but then it would also be kind of retreading their serial killer route that we already had with the Riddler, so it didn't really make sense. And it led to a lot of people thinking that maybe he could start off like this and then turn into a giant clay monster. This Golden Age version of Basil Carlo actually most recently showed up in Batman the Caped Crusader animated series on Amazon, which was a spiritual successor to Batman the animated series. Next, I'll go with probably the most popular version of Clayface, and that's the animated Batman series Clayface. But this isn't Basil Carlo, this is Matt Hagen, who took a lot of inspiration from Basil Carlo in that he's an actor who gets horribly scarred in an accident and then takes a substance to try to fix his face and then becomes this giant clay monster. And in the comics, I believe Matt Hagen gets his powers from like some type of underwater chemical spillage or some shit. But regardless, these powers allow him to become the ultimate actor. To put him in Spider-Man terms, he's kind of like a mix between Sandman and Mysterio, maybe even a little bit of Chameleon. All my real ball knowers remember Ethan Bennett from the Batman animated series. That's another version of Clayface that kind of undermines Harvey Dent because it's a very similar story in that he's a cop that Batman is friends with on the force, similar to Gordon, until he tragically turns into this version of Clayface. But it's also interesting because he has his own mask and doesn't realize Batman also has his own mask as Bruce. It's a fun, like, a little interesting dynamic. And if they wanted to do it in The Batman, fuck it. Let's have Officer Martinez become Clayface. But still, my favorite version from the same show is still the Basil Carlo version of Clayface. Just a straight up D1 menace, looking like Goro from Mortal Kombat. This is my Clayface.